Okay guys, we are back for our second leg, heading from Athens onto Chios. Also very short flight, flight time is calculated with 39 minutes only. And turnaround did not go quite as planned since the EFB crashed after reloading the new flight plan. So I had to start the sim again. And this is why also the AI traffic next to us is looking a bit different compared to what it looked earlier. But yeah, passengers are coming in. It's gonna be very quick, so let's briefly look at the map. So as we discussed earlier, Chios is over here on this island, a short airport or short runway, small airport, 1.5 kilometers only, and there's no ILS approach, but there is a VOR approach, VOR DME approach. Let's see how this works in the ATR. I think that's gonna be quite exciting to fly this one. And yeah, departing runway 03 right, and we will be flying the Charistos to Juliet departure. So heading out on heading 046, right hand turn on heading 084 to 14 miles below 4,000. Okay, that's quite interesting if we can make the aircraft stay below that, and then 5-mile VOR below 7,000, and then the VOR below 8,000. So that's going to be interesting to see if the aircraft complies with that. Otherwise, we need to make sure that it manually does. And yeah, okay, let's get to it. And I will try to keep it a little bit shorter. I think the first part of the video came in quite long. So I will try to be very quick here. First, let's set the flight plan. It should do the trick. LGAV 03 right. Charistos to Juliet. There we go. No transition. Execute. Then for the arrival, VOR DME, or there's also an NDB DME, but I guess we will take the VOR DME 01. The arrival is gonna be the Panox 1 hotel. It's a very simple one, and then we will take the Mesta transition, and then we do the VOR approach we just saw on the charts, like that. Okay, let's see. 710 above, that's the first initial right-hand turn on course 046. Then 1100 above, next right-hand turn on course 084. 4,000 below, 7,000 below, 8,000 below. Looks good. Looks good. Let's clear the discontinuity, and let's see if the aircraft is handling that correctly. Estimated fuel on board 9.2. That's exactly our final reserves. So that's quite tight. How much do we have on board? It doesn't show yet. Okay, let's go in it. Nav data, flight plan, we have weights. It should be 1.788. It's slightly below that. Gross weight 21.4. Yeah, that's in line with sim brief, and then this is going to be 922 for the reserves. Let's see how this works out. Okay, that's good. Performance in it. Cruise altitude, once again, flight level 130. Alternate is coming back to Athens. Like that. This always freezes it for a second, but then we can continue. It's for the destination, VNAV. Performance transition out of Athens, 9,000 I believe it is. Wind, I don't think there's much wind we need to consider, so that should be fine. Transition we will do later on. Okay, right. So, back to the charts. Runway heading is gonna be 032, which goes in here. Flight level 130. This scrolls really slowly. Like that, and yeah, this time we can depart in nav and VNAV IAS. That should work out. Okay, let's do some. Okay, how does that look? Yeah, again, a bit messed up. This point should not be there at all. Okay, let's see. Maybe we once again need to kind of take it manual again. Although here it looks fine. We went through it, so that looks very good. Let's see how it works. Okay, then let's go to performance. Reset fuel used. So 1750 is on board. Okay, confirm takeoff data. We are not constrained by anything here for this departure. Prop brake is on. Seatbelts can come on. Refueling is completed. Once again, I want to have some. Oh, that is on already. Okay, interesting. Right. That being done, I think. Yeah, we're still boarding, so before rotation check is not required yet. So I will use the time to back up the departure with the VORs and radials, just like we did for the first departure. I think that helps in that aircraft. So first one is going to be the Athens VOR, which is 109.60. And then the other one is the Charistos, which is 11220. Right. So we climb out on the 046 of Athens. 109.6, 112.12, perfect. So this is gonna be the 046 radial. Yeah, so it's a slight right-hand turn initially, and then eventually inbound onto the 084 radial into Charistos. Okay, 084. All right. Let's see how this works out. Nice, boarding is completed. That's a perfect timing indeed. Main door, cargo door, tail prop. Our communication hatch is closed. Ground power is available. Oh. Did I hit anything accidentally? I hope not. Okay, let's go into hotel mode then. That's the second start of the day, so I will use starter A, and then we will start number 2. Looking for 10% and feather. Okay, trim needs to come up to 1.1. There we go. Yeah, I hate that it doesn't show here when power is available, but it should be. So I believe we should be able to kill the external power. Yeah, now it looks good. Alright, ground power coming off. Parking brake is set. Now we do the before propeller rotation checklist. The cockpit door locking system is on. FMS and takeoff data, that's all confirmed. We have set our MURs and radials and everything. The trims are set, tail prop is on board, doors are closed, seatbelts are on, beacons coming on now. That completes the checklist. Okay, so let's start. Engine number 1. Yeah, it starts turning. I really love the animation of the propeller. That looks so super cool. Nice, good stuff. Okay, and then to auto. Okay, then we will, this comes back to off, disengage the prop brake. And that did not work due to hydraulics. Okay. Yeah, it's still standing. Ready, now we can disengage. Yes, that looks good. Okay, and auto as well. Okay, I'm just seeing for some reason kicked off my settings, so let's again go nav and VNAV, managed speed, and this is all looking good. Windshield, probe heating, TRU comes on. Before taxi checklist. Oh, and flaps come 15 by the way. Okay, flight warning system recall is checked. Cockpit comm hatch is closed. Condition level 1 and 2 auto, anti-icing off, TRU is on, anti-skid test is performed. Flaps 15, nose wheel steering is on. That completes the checklist. Alright. Transponder on, TCAS auto, navigation display. I want to have the arc, and we are good to go. Taxi and takeoff lights. Let's move. Once again, since it might be locked, yeah. This always blocks it. Oh, the chocks. Ha! Almost forgot that. Okay. Now we're rolling. Alright, so the next one to the left is Delta 4, which is this one, and this will give us plenty of runway. We certainly don't need full length with this aircraft. So I will take this one. The taxi checklist has been completed. Before takeoff checklist will come in a second, and I've decided, guys, since I really don't like this navigation display, I once again gonna fly it using the VOR based navigation. I think that's actually much more reliable on this aircraft. So we are on source localizer 1. I still want to depart, or not still, but thus I want to departing heading and IAS mode. Right. Yeah, then we track out just a little bit to capture the 046, which is set, and another right-hand turn capturing the 084 into Caristos VOR. That's the plan. Right, checklists. Takeoff briefing confirmed. Gust log is coming on. Flight controls are checked. Transponder and TCAS is set. Boost function is not required. Airflow is normal. Cabin crew is advised. Engine bleeds are on. External lights, landing and strobe lights, everything is set. Lateral flight director bar, yeah, will be will be centered in a second when we align with the runway. And rudder cam, I forgot to check what this is. Still don't know, to be honest. Okay. There's no altitude on when to turn right to the 046 radial, but it is whenever we are stable, basically. Okay, let's go. Second flight of the day. Oh, this thing really speeds up. Notch, notch, takeoff. Knots. V1 rotates. There we are. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Nice. We can see the course coming in. Turning right a little bit. Going in F. Nice. This is looking really good. Beautiful. Autopilot. Yaw damper is on. Climb power. And now I need to go back to heading real quick. Localizer 2 source, which should now give us the the 084. Is right about now. Right hand turn, flaps are coming up. Really good takeoff lights. Let's look outside for a second. Really, really cool. Nice. Leaving Athens in the evening. Beautiful. Okay, but I feel like my aircraft is not tracking. And the VOR. That did not work. So we need the 084 into 112.2. Yeah, so that did not really work out as planned. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are up, power management is on climb and complete as required. Taxi and takeoff lights are off, and altimeters will be set at 9,000 eventually. Okay, so we should technically be 4,000 or below. I will disregard this one now, since first I want to get back on the proper routing. This should actually do the trick. Nav source, LNAV, VNAV. Alt select blue 13,000. Interesting. I feel like it should show the 4,000, if not the 7,000 or 8,000. Maybe I've confused it now by manipulating the flight plan. Now it's showing 4,000 below in yellow, which I think is indicating that we will not make it, which is kind of obvious. Okay, I'm just curious what it shows for the next waypoint now. But once again, I forgot to set altimeters to local because of the sim reload. Oh, stupid me. That was very stupid indeed. Should have checked the weather information again. Yeah, okay, so I feel like VNAV should take these altitudes into consideration. If not, then maybe we need to set it manually to 7,000 to make sure we don't climb above that. Anyhow, I will disregard it now since we anyway want to climb higher. There's no traffic around, so that should not be any issue at all. So I would say that's that for the departure, and then let's hope for a very nice and awesome landing into Chios later on. Enjoy! Okay guys, so this is the island of Chios, straight ahead, and the airport is somewhere down there, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this time it looks fairly okay on the navigation display. Quickly pulling up the chart for the VOR approach. So we are direct into Mesta, where we want to be 6,000, then we turn right on the 118 radial. Descend down to 2,300 and then eventually go on the VOR approach into the Chios VOR on a radial of 004. And then at 8 miles we want to be 2,300. Minimums is 1,000, that's set, so pretty high, not exactly a bad weather airport at all, only approachable during nice weather conditions. And yeah, there we can see ourselves coming into Mesta. And then go around, proceed on the 004 radial, big right-hand turn, climbing 3,000, and then direct to Mesta, climbing 6,000. So that's the plan. Short runway, vacating towards the right. So that's the plan. Also only 30 meters wide, which is less than your average runway at the big airports, which I believe has 45 meters. I think is the standard one. Okay, so on this approach I am considering to give LNAV VNAV a try, since it looks okay on the navigation display. Oh, I hate it. I always click there. I don't know why. Oh, there's a small airport down there. Is there? Interesting. Navigation. Yeah. So I'm considering to keep it. Oh, let's slow down. To keep it nav VNAV, to have the aircraft descend on a nice path. Otherwise, we would need to manually check the approach data. But I have backed it up with the BOR, so I can quickly show you heading. So here's the BOR. I have backed it up just in case the aircraft does decide to do some crazy things. Back to VNAV path. Slowing down. Let's activate approach speeds. Also, approach checklist is completed. Seatbelts are on. Landing lights are on. Altimeters are set 1018. Cabin altitude is checked, although I've not specifically checked that now. But I trust that the aircraft is doing it correctly. Let's descend all the way down to minimums 1000. Lights are set. This is coming on as well. Beautiful evening lighting as we are approaching Chios here. That's really cool. Yeah, cabin altitude. Where do we check it? System. Where is it here? Cabin rate, cabin altitude 500. I think this should be descending a little bit more. But okay, 500, yeah. Guess I can live with that. And not sure why I keep hitting the wrong. I thought it's down here. Ah, okay. So this looks wrong, admittedly. However, looking at the charts, this is still okay. We're doing okay. I'm gonna give the aircraft a bit more chance to do the turn. If not, I will intervene, of course. Getting a bit slow here. Yeah, so it's more the navigation display which is messed up. I think the navigation itself is actually okay-ish in a way. Yeah, there's the left-hand turn. It's looking at the charts that's just spot on. Okay, interesting. Really interesting stuff. I got a little bit slow there. Yeah, that's pretty much the turn we needed. Runway is in sight. Weather, by the way, is wind 360 at 10, so pretty much straight on the nose, 10 knots, 25 degrees, 1018. That looks good. However, still, fuel on board has not changed, same as on the previous flight. Okay, this needs to come to takeoff. We are now 8 miles. Let's go flap 15. Bring the power back a little bit. Keep it descending. Wonder if we can use approach mode. Flight path. Let's see if this works. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if this captures. Cabin crews advice. Landing gear. Okay, that's not. Yeah, let's set it now, so we are in a good config. I like the thought of that. Flaps 30, power mode takeoff, TLU low speed check, icing angle of attack light not required external lights are set. Okay, still VNAV path. Seems like we did not capture the what is it? Virtual flight path, I think it is, or vertical flight path probably. Seems like we did not capture it, but that's okay. We don't need it now, since it's about time to take the aircraft. Manual flight. Yaw damper coming off. And now we will just cruise it in. Go around altitude 3000 initially, that's set. Okay, let's see. Bit of hand flying. Okay, altitude capture. So I think from here on we don't need to look out for the flight director anymore, so let's actually switch it off. It's now just gonna tell us bad things. Okay, I definitely underestimated the distance we still have to go. This is a long stretch of manual flying, but it's nice.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Continue. Yeah, these minimums are really far away from the runway. What I do like in this aircraft is that you can feel putting in some power actually pitches the nose down, and reducing power is pitching up, and that's because the engines are mounted sort of in front of the wings and also above the center of gravity. I assume that's the reason. So it's different from like Airbus or Boeing, where it would be the opposite way round. Putting in power actually pitches up and the other way around. But here this is nicely modeled, or at least it feels realistic. Of course, I don't know the real aircraft. Okay, I'm having 4 wides, although we don't look too high, in my opinion. And so landing in Athens, we said flaring at 30 was a bit early. So let's try it a little bit later now.
200.
But also we have to consider it's a short touchdown zone. It's a short runway, not much room to play around.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And come on, there we are. Nice, I like that one. Reverse, manual braking. And that's it. Really crazy how it slows down. Kind of hard to keep it on the center line with manual braking. Okay guys. I really like that approach and landing, that was beautiful. Let's check the landing rate, I'm curious. It felt really good. 135, it's okay. Not the best, but it felt much better than the one in Athens, that's for sure. Okay, flaps up. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of things to do right now. Where's my strobe? Yeah, that's fine. And now I need GSX. Parking. Let's take number 1. Oh, what's happening? Brakes are not working. Oh, I've lost the hydraulics again. Are you kidding me? It's the same bug. Wow, it actually kills the hydraulic power for sure. I thought that was like, I don't know. I thought it was just like indicating wrongly, but the hydraulic pressure is actually gone. Wow. Okay, that was shocking. Let's do some stuff here. Radars off, flight controls are locked, flaps are up, trim. Yeah, don't reset. I don't care about that really. Landing and strobe lights are off. Anti-ice not required. Probe seating. Oh, there was windshield probes and TRU coming off. Okay, let's find our parking. Is that GSX? Ah, there's GSX. Oh, there's GSX. Okay, how do I get there? I think I need to swing around. Yeah, so fortunately this is a very handy small plane. Okay, I hate that the pickup truck is parked there, but never mind. I need to disregard it now. Okay, here we are. Parking brake is set. Condition level 1 feather. Condition level 2 feather. 1 shutdown. Prop brake ready. Prop brake is set. Yes, that's good. And we are back to hotel mode. Very good. Seat belts. Oh, my bad. They were not on for landing. Sorry about that. Windshield's coming off, but I think this is pretty much all we need to do on the overhead. Yeah, that looks good. Parking brake is set. Taxi lights off. Condition level 2 is on feather. Beacons off. Transponder on standby. Tail prop getting in position any second. And that's that. Okay, an external power. And then we can actually kill engine number 2 as well.
The boarding requested.
Oh, we have a dance! Gangnam style. Good parking, cool. Right, so here we are in Chios, guys. Beautiful evening time. I didn't even think about the timing when I started the first leg, to be honest. It's pretty fortunate to have the sunset here. We can actually hear the waves. Wow, that's a holiday paradise here. It's so close to the water. Wow, that's nice. I really like it. Okay, guys, I think it was fun flying the ATR again. It has received a lot of updates, still needs updates in the future, that's for sure. And I really hope Asobo keeps them coming. That would be really nice to have a reliable aircraft to fly in the future. I love the kind of short legs this aircraft operates on. For example, something like Chios here, I would have never flown into this airport with a 737 A320 type of aircraft. So that's really cool to have a small aircraft for these kind of flights. Yeah, let me know what you think about the ATR, if you use it at all, if you fly it or not, how you like it, all that kind of stuff. I would be really curious to have your opinions on this as well. And other than that, I'm gonna say thank you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed this 2-leg operation with the ATR. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.